Oke bro. Eh, kita ini apa namanya? Kita selesai story dari orang atas sih. Oke, langsung kita aja mulai play game. Oke, oke bro. Kita udah di Monista. Apa yang kita di Monista? Oke lah. Oke, bentar gua tahu dulu deh. Sorry, jangan dimatiin ya. Kita aman dulu. Oh, ternyata ada juga. Oke, gua pakai puncak video. Jadi udah ngebug ceritanya. Semoga aman-aman. Kita langsung ke
Authorization successful.
masih Tower of Fantasy. Aduh. Oke, terakhir kemarin tuh kita eh ngeliat story-story ya kayak itu lah ya. Yang mau ke Iners ya. Kita tunggu dulu. Kita ambil dulu. Oh, sepertinya lag ya. Hey, hey.
Umi, have you seen anything like this before?
Oh, wow, cool power.
Cool.
Kamu diangkat dari ini. Ini yang si Umi ini apa namanya?
We're in luck today. I think those flowers only form near an abyssant field.
We're in luck?
We're asking for trouble. Although, perhaps finding the trouble is more troublesome than the trouble itself.
How do you know these flowers are being produced by an abyssant field?
The abyssant is close. I can feel it. Also, I've lost contact with Lynn. Something's blocked our comms.
Huh?
Careful not to touch those things. I've never sensed an abyssant like this before.
Jadi cara bilangnya kita kayaknya pengen ya tembaknya kan. Sumpah. Ini bisa gue laptop sama dia kalau ganggu kayaknya ini udah putus ya jadi gue dagangannya itu gue mau terus ke
Safe. At last.
kita terbang ke sini dulu. Kita bikin montasenya video pada video terbentuk video
Wow. So the gray space entities managed to get in here after all.
dia gitu.
It's going to be pretty hard for just the three of us to fix damage this extensive.
Oh no! Darned abyssins!
Abyssins? No. I noticed that the nearby force field generators were not taken down by brute force. Someone must have just switched them off. But these force field generators can only be controlled from a console at Outpost 10. And special authorization is needed at that.
Tianlong, you mean someone working in the outpost switched off the force field generators?
A working hypothesis. I sincerely doubt gray space entities would have the power to crack a security system that strong. Otherwise...
No. Surely not. Maybe it was a simple equipment malfunction?
Well, I suppose we can't say anything for sure at this stage. Let's keep going. I'm eager to meet up with Lin and the others at Base Station 2. Perhaps they figured something out we haven't.
Tapi jadi gue tahu cara aja. Jadi ke rumah dulu, jadi kan tiga lagi kok kalau gue itu sekarang ya tahun yang kedua aku untuk
Whatever you do, don't come into contact with the threads around us. It's a trap.
Oke, lawan dulu. Yang lain.
Are you alright?
I'm alright. What about Umi? Have you seen her?
Umi? Maybe she's hiding somewhere.
Hiding? But we've eliminated the enemies.
She may not necessarily be hiding from our enemies.
What do you mean?
You haven't noticed that our new friend Umi has been acting a little strange?
Strange? Maybe a little.
So you've also noticed something is slightly amiss with Umi. Well?
She may just be an executor in training, but even so she would have already undergone rigorous preparation. Failing to immediately report an attack on her outpost and leaving it on her own accord is a major dereliction of duty. But judging by Umi's reaction, I got the sense she didn't know what a serious infraction it was. Also, when Lin asked about survivors, Umi should have immediately suggested to check the safe house. She only led us there when Shirley said she had identified signs of life nearby.
Exactly. She's been lying to us. And I think on more than one occasion. At first, I thought that she was just in shock. But it was very curious to me that she checked the outpost's comms network when Lin asked her to. She didn't notice how odd that sounded. Executors are responsible for protecting others. They aren't trained in how to operate an outpost's comms equipment, or even have the access to it. But Umi did not have any trouble with either. She must have stolen access keys from those unconscious technicians. What I wonder is, how she managed to learn the system so well. Of course, it's possible that she didn't really check the systems like Lin asked, but I think it's safe to conclude something very strange is going on.
Do you think Miss Lin also noticed that something was off?
It's safe to say, yes. Lin is very careful, and Umi's subterfuge has been clumsy, to say the least. Let's go and meet up with them.
Hey, what about Umi? Shouldn't we try to find her?
Don't worry. She will find us when she wants to.
Huh? But won't we get lost without her?
I've made my fair share of visits to this plant collector's paradise, so I'm familiar with the area.
Oh? I thought you said you didn't have a good head for directions.
I was just playing along with Umi. Come on, don't fall behind.
Oke, sudah kita di sini ya. Oke. Apa lagi nih?
Tempat ini tidak berisik orang. Seandainya kegiatan itu tapi tetap saja selama dalam berlindung ini bisa dibilang seperti kantor saya beroperasi mulai beroperasi lagi itu sih tuan-tuan tidak tempat itu baru saja akan selesai seperti siapa dia tahu apa ya apa dia sangat dia bang mobilnya butuh kaca dia itu mobil itu dia sinyalnya sudah
No signs of Lynn or Shirley yet? Seems we're the first to arrive.
Or perhaps they ran into trouble.
If that's so, I think they should be able to handle it. It's a shame the equipment here isn't in better condition. It's going to take us several days at least to restore everything.
If we can't fix the base stations for several days, Do we have any other ways to go to Ennis?
Without a space rift, the only way to get there would be the deep-sea tunnels.
Deep-sea tunnels?
Yes, a primitive access way established during the founding of the Second City for the transportation of materials, equipment, and personnel. The later establishment of stable space rift networks with Meroria rendered the tunnels mostly obsolete. There's an entrance to the tunnels quite close to here, just over there.
Is that Umi?
Let's go and see what's happening over there.
Di ke lokasi ini dimana dia ada itu yang ini ya saya masih
Miss Lin?
Miss Lin, help me!
Really, very careless. The game is up. You can't lie to us anymore.
When did you figure it out?
Almost right away. You're a poor actress.
You're all done for.
She's unconscious, but alive.
Just like the other members of the outpost?
Yes. That gray space entity didn't kill them, just manipulated them like puppets.
These parasitic gray space entities represent a whole new threat to humanity. They're clearly much more difficult to defend against than classic entities. We have to pass on the news immediately to headquarters.
What should we do about this muddy one? Eliminate it? Or bring it back for Lyra's team to study?
We'll bring it back. It's an extremely valuable specimen. Tianlong, can I leave the safe handling of that thing to you?
I'd rather...
What about Umi? The gray space entity has left her body, but is she back to normal?
I think that she should be alright.
Ow. Where am I? Umi, you're awake. Huh? Who are... Officer Lin! Officer Lin! District 7 Executor in Training Umi reporting!
Just call me Lin. Umi, what do you remember of the last several hours?
The last thing I remember is, I was training?
Training?
No, I was on patrol. Yes, patrol.
So, she doesn't remember. Actually, a gray space entity had taken control of your body. Caused us no small inconvenience, by the way.
Huh?
There's no need to intimidate her. She's just as much a victim of the gray space.
Huh? But what about this mess here? And shouldn't we be heading to the tunnels to go to Innis?
Headquarters can send someone and fix up the outpost. In terms of the tunnels, they haven't been used for quite some time. It's hard to say if they're even still serviceable. I think we should head back to headquarters and discuss the next step.
Alright then, as you say.
Tolong potensi primordial. Info dan juga. Oke, kita ngobrol-ngobrol dulu.
You've brought back a very valuable specimen, a new kind of parasitic gray space entity we've never seen. It will be immensely helpful to Dr. Clive in his research.
Apart from Umi herself, I think it's likely other members of Outpost 10 also fell under the gray space entity's control. I recommend putting them into isolation for observation.
Okay, I'll arrange it. But unfortunately, our current technology has no way of identifying if someone was under control of one of these parasitic gray space entities.
Parasites can hide themselves well within their host. When Umi was parasitized, I couldn't detect any gray space entity signals inside her body. We would have all been deceived if Miss Lin hadn't noticed what was wrong with her.
Perhaps we can have Dr. Rubilia take a look at them.
Right. Rubilia might be able to identify controlled individuals quickly. My main concern is that there may be more insidious, longer-term parasitic effects at play. Also, I'm worried that...
I understand. I'm sure that Umi and her colleagues are not the first humans to come under parasitic control. Our best bet right now is to keep the whole affair as low-key as possible. We wouldn't want to start a panic. Archon Larson has already ordered an urgent investigation into this new species of gray space entity, but determining its exact capabilities and what other effects it may have could be a lengthy process. You can leave those questions with us, Lynn. Archon Larson has another mission for you.
He wants us to go to Innis through the tunnels?
Yes, right now whatever is happening to Innis is our highest priority. Since the miasmic swamp base stations are out of action for the time being, the deep-sea tunnels are the only way to get there. But the tunnel network is a real labyrinth, and we can't discount the possibility of gray space entities or other dangerous creatures lurking within. You're going to need someone familiar with the tunnel's layout.
I can guide you. Greetings. I'm Icarus. Operation codename? Mook.
Mr. Icarus.
Lyra, Lynn.
Icarus, you're back?
Yes. Archon Elric asked me to assist as soon as he heard of the issues surrounding Vera. And you are the Executor and Miss Shirley, correct? Greetings. I'm Icarus. Operation codename Mook.
Mook? You're the leader of the Mook squad?
Yes.
Icarus and his squad had been posted to Innis for quite some time, so you've never had the opportunity to meet until now.
And I'm afraid I'd be stuck in an S2 if I hadn't been ordered back to District 9.
You don't seem too worried about Innis's situation.
Shiro had detected an anomalous change in the ocean environment several days ago, so we'd asked Archon Fiona to make preparations before this incident developed. I'm confident that Innes will remain safe, even if they've lost contact with Meroria for now.
Icarus, you were just saying you could guide us? So exactly how familiar are you with the tunnels?
Archon Fiona once showed me the blueprints of the entire tunnel network, and I also carried out a few simple exploration missions there in the past. You can trust me to be your guide.
All right then. I'll leave re-establishing contact with Innis to you, Lynn, the Executor, and Shirley. Archon Larson needs Tian Long to stay in Meroria to handle another urgent matter.
Okay, then we should go as soon as we're ready.
Ready? Yes,
Yeah.
let's head out.
Let's
I recently heard Archon Elric talk of your feats, Executor. I look forward to working with you.
saja ke pintu ruang raksasa. Terima saja ya.
The Grand Sea Tunnel lies ahead of us. It's a freight route developed to facilitate the transportation of materials during the construction and development of Inners. This place has been abandoned for many years since the city's construction was completed and many long-distance space rifts were installed. In other words, no one knows what it's like inside the tunnel right now.
Stay alert and play it by ear.
After entering the tunnel, we'll lose communication with you. Lynn.
Understood. We'll report to Fiona on the Hive Mother and Disguisers as soon as we arrive at Inners.
Well, that's about everything you need to know before you take action. Everyone, be careful and stay safe.
If you're ready, then let's go.
Please lead the way, Mr. Icarus.
Seems like the tunnel has changed somewhat since the last time I came through here.
Don't rule out that there may be gray space entity activity in the area. Be on your guard.
Yes, I can vaguely sense some gray space entity signals. We should proceed with caution.
Kita tunggu nih sih ke terowongan itu.
large number of gray space entities are coming toward us.
Let's get through here as quick as possible. We shouldn't fight while we fly.
I'll lay down cover fire.
Follow the tunnel to get to the Grand Sea where Inars is located.
Stay alert. It's not safe here.
Gua dari tengah, boleh.
I was careless. I didn't think so many gray space entities would be hiding in the tunnels.
We need to inform Fiona of the situation as soon as possible.
Yes, the exit is up ahead.
kalau misalnya pindah gue udah selesai dulu kali ya. Masih racu. Nanti kalau misalnya itu
Everyone, we've arrived at the Grand Feast. However, there's still a ways to go to hit up. Let's slow down now.
dulu.
Wait, there are strong gray space entity signals nearby. That way!
It's Outpost 7.
Let's go help.
Maybe gray space entities here as well. Be careful.
Don't get caught up with them for too long.
Let's go assist the outpost first.
The squad leader's back.
Huh?
Captain, why did it take you so long to return? You've returned 5 hours and 43 minutes later than you promised. I remember everything clearly. Why are you so late? Did you fight some powerful opponents on the way back? You have to bring me with you next time.
Maybe next time.
You must be in some trouble, right? You're not the kind to arrive late. Miss Lin, it's been a while. And these two are...
Allow me to introduce the Executor and Shirley, both from Asperia. Shiro, Annie, and Melania are members of the Mook Squad.
Look, it's a human who looks very powerful. Miss Lin's also here. Forget it. I can't beat this one.
Speaking of which, how did everyone end up here?
Yes, Archon, Fiona. Well, we detected potential danger, so we were sent.
I see. We'll explain the situation in detail after we return to the outpost.
Oh,
Annie? What's wrong?
reporting, squad leader. The Executor appears to be very powerful. I would like to have a spar with the Executor. No, actually, I would like to spar twice with them. What? How is that possible? The space rift leading to Meroria is broken. Even the communication device is broken. Oh, I'm going to beat those gray space entities into the dirt.
The situation has gotten tricky. So that means reinforcements from Meroria won't be able to arrive in time if the situation suddenly deteriorates.
Don't worry. With the help of Miss Lin, the Executor, and Miss Shirley, everything will be fine.
That's fine. I can get away and deal with other problems by myself if someone else comes to help.
Those detectors, right?
Uh-huh. The information received from the device lately has been a little unusual. I'll go there to deal with it just to be safe. Those bookworms aren't taking the ocean's message seriously. They keep saying that it's a normal phenomenon that shouldn't be overanalyzed. Just wait and see. This matter isn't that simple. Also, don't secretly follow me, stupid kitty.
I'm not a stupid kitty.
Annie should focus on the situation at the outpost with Melania. Melania, what's the situation like at the outpost these last few days?
Huh? Gray space entities are attacking at a much lower frequency than ever before.
It's a lot lower.
But according to the survey, the scope of their activity is showing a trend of expanding, and their crew has been swelling.
That's not a good sign. The gray space entities seem more intelligent and organized than we realized. I'll let Miss Fiona know about this situation. Anyway, enough small talk. We have a very urgent matter to deal with. Miss Lin, the Executor, Miss Shirley, and I will go to Inars first to provide support. Shiro will investigate the abnormal detectors, while Annie and Melania will stay here at the outpost. Let's keep in touch if anything unusual happens. Annie, don't bite off more than you can chew, okay?
I understand.
Are these arrangements okay? Miss Lin, Executor, Miss Shirley?
No problem.
We need to make the necessary preparations before heading to Inars. This is an oxygen tank. With it, you can breathe freely underwater. You might feel a little uncomfortable since this is your first time using this. If you feel unwell, let me know immediately.
Okay, let's go. We'll try and see.
Oke, berarti kita sekarang ke ini sih. Oke.
Are you getting used to moving underwater?
I'm trying my best.
Just be patient for a little bit.
I've detected signals of gray space entity activity. Be careful.
Executor, Miss Shirley, underwater combat is quite different from the type of combat you're used to, so be careful.
They're here.
Are you doing all right? That battle was quite tiring. Let's rest here for a while.
It's a lot tougher fighting under the water.
I feel okay.
The Executor adapts really quickly. I remember the first time any fought a battle underwater.
Is it very difficult?
She always likes to show off and wants to fight to the end. The population of gray space entities looks to be expanding, which is why the MOOP squad has been stationed here. But we alone are not enough to resist the growing threat. I informed Archon Alec about Vera's current situation. Asperia will send more executors to support them in the future. We must stop them before they create an even bigger crisis.
Let's get moving. We need to fix the communications with Meroria so that we can report on the changes at the bottom of the sea to Archon Larson.
We're about to enter even deeper waters. If you feel uncomfortable, please let me know right away.
I seem to be feeling normal.
That's good.
Speaking of, that means Inners was built in the deep part of the Grand Sea.
Warning. An unknown individual has entered Inners.
Requesting identification.
verification successful. Welcome back to Inners, Miss Lynn.
Inners is just up ahead. Compared with the small settlement built during the early stages of construction, the modern Inners has already fully taken shape and is continuing to develop. The surface environment on Vera isn't conducive to urban construction and development, and Meroria can only hold so many people. Inners has more development potential than Meroria, and resources are more abundant deep in the ocean. Perhaps Inners will be the better place to live in the future.
Building an underwater city. It's hard to imagine.
A lot of people thought the Second City project was a pipe dream at first. However, this impossible plan became a reality once a waterproof force field was developed and implemented.
A miracle!
Yes, a miracle that came from everyone's hard work.
Madam Lin, I'm Lieutenant Roy, and I'm here to welcome everyone. Madam Fiona is waiting for everyone's arrival in the council chamber.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Never mind. Please go in. Don't keep Madam Fiona waiting.
This is Inners. The residential area is spread out along the edges. Even though it can't hold as many people as Meroria, at least it doesn't feel as colorless.
The management and development of an underwater city certainly can't be easy.
Inners can't match Meroria in scale, but the burden on the Archon is no less than that of Meroria. The position went to Archon Fiona once Archon Larson became Archon of Meroria. Don't worry, she's easy to get along with.
Madam Fiona, this is a patrol report compiled by Mr. Lucius. Please take a look at it. The inspection route of patrol droids has been adjusted this week. I've marked several key areas that need special attention.
How considerate. Thank you. Why is he still dealing with the routine tasks of the security force? He should have rested and recuperated at home as prescribed.
Resting at home could do nothing but make me more sick. The best treatment is to keep working, so said Mr. Lucius.
He's so stubborn. You and Roy could help support him, but don't overdo yourselves.
Okay, I'll make proper arrangements. I'll take my leave then.
It's been a while, Lynn. Do you have good news for me?
I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. The loss of contact was caused by the gray space entity attack on Outpost 10. It'll take some time to restore communications between the two places. Archon Larson is already working on it. He sent us here to take a look, as he was very concerned about the situation of Inners. How is it?
Things aren't going well. Gray space entities have launched attacks on many of our important facilities recently, and we are wading through the aftermath. The gray space entities in the tunnel have been temporarily suppressed. The communication system and long-range space rifts are under repair. As for the other things, I still haven't received the relevant reports.
Until the communication device and space rift are fixed, we'll be temporarily stationed in Inners to help deal with matters related to gray space entities. This is the Executor and Shirley from Asperia. Hopefully we can share the burden on your shoulders as your reinforcements.
Miroria is a long way from Inners. Thank you, everyone. Please rest for a while.
I don't need to rest. Reminisce with me.
How have you been? It's always about work with you. You should come see me more in your free time, too.
Later. I'll stop by if I have time.
Then it's settled? Remember to bring Ruby with you. I want to give my birthday present to her myself, even though it will be a little late. There's a lot we have to do to ensure that the children have a carefree childhood.
Right.
Is there something you wanted to say?
Shirley, please put up a temporary barrier to block communications.
Ya, itu butuh bayar ya. Bukan cuma dia, disiplin. Tuh. Oh, gue nggak beli apa-apa. Gue tingkat dulu. Kalau perlu 60 semua kali. Ada kesempatan nggak ya buat beli gitu? Ngobrol buat gimana bro? Oke, gimana ya? Start dasar. 57, ininya 23, ininya 6. Nanti dulu lah. Ada apa lagi? Tunggu langsung panas tadi. Oke. Belum pernah sudah begini semua. Sepi banget. Pertama gue pertama kali juara ya. Oke, thank you bro. Gitu lah.